Hey there, Danny here. Welcome to my ramblings. I'm excited to announce that my first grandchild was born yesterday, August 20th, 2026, at 4:23 p.m., weighing 6 pounds 15 ounces, 91 or 19.5 inches long, was born into the world. Welcome, Charlie. That's what I was going to call her. But her initials match her dad's, my oldest son's. I used to call my oldest son Car. So I have decided that she is. It's big car and little car. uh, they're still at the hospital once they get settled in and everything. I'll be heading back at some point. Let them get adjusted. She's got some time off with the baby for maternity and let them get adjusted into their lives. And then I will be heading back home to meet the precious little girl that's going to be the continuing generation that proves that I broke every cycle that needed to be broken. Anyways, I wanted to come on here and have a conversation with you about. You can probably hear my dog. Hey, Mira. they just they had their dinner and then they went outside and now they're just laying over on the couch cleaning themselves. Both of them. They have their routine and don't mess their routine up. Anyways, I'm sorry if you can hear the AC. Now that we're back to normal, tomorrow morning we have to go out and clean the fins on the AC. Like I said, I'm learning a lot with this RV. I'm not one to just dip my toe in the water. Let's see how it is. Let's jump in with both feet and we'll figure it out as we go. It's not like I don't have I wouldn't jump in. Sorry, my eyes are so bad the past couple of days. We've been getting some really great storms here in the middle of the night. Well, they're great because we need them. It's been a drought here pretty bad. But they're great because we need the rain. However, they suck because my big dog is terrified of thunderstorms, loud noises, fireworks, thunderstorms, the rest. So I get woken up in the middle of the night with a 65-pound dog on top of my head because she's terrified. So the past couple nights I've not slept through the night like I would like. I've been woken up a couple of times out of fear, which is fine. We just get up, we give her calming medicine. I found that wrapping her, I call it wrapping her in a burrito. Wrapping her in a blanket and tucking in the sides and everything so she's all wrapped tight and just staying there and giving her attention and petting her, she calms down quite easily. But I get initially woken up to have to deal with it. So the past couple nights have been a lot of getting up in the middle of the night a couple of times for the storms and then sleeping in a little bit later and taking a nap. We didn't take a nap today. We didn't take a nap today because, well, we did a lot of things. I finally spent the money and bought a nice computer desk chair. I've had a crappy one that was my youngest son's girlfriend's chair, and it really sucked. I had to put a little like chair pad on it because it was so crappy. So today I broke down and went and bought an actual computer desk chair, and oh my god, can I say it's amazing. It's got arms. The other one didn't. It has arms. It fits. We're sitting nicely. Slowly but surely, I picked up more stuff so we could finish doing the painting. While I am here, um, I'm going to finish the painting, and the chair was purchased strictly because we're going to start pounding those books out, man. I'm here. I got the time. Um, I got the RV organized like I wanted. I've gotten rid of a lot of things. There's a couple of other things that I have to take down to the thrift store tomorrow because they're sitting in my car at this point. And then I've got the time to finish painting. We're going to get the black splash over there together. We're going to finish all the walls. We're going to finish all the teal up. And we're going to pound those keyboard. We're going to pound those keys. She's here. Man upstairs has blessed me with a little car. Big car and little car. I'm going to tell you right now, she's never going to know what poverty is. I'll make sure of that. And it won't be because anybody gave it to us. It will be because I, myself, did all the work. I, myself, drug us out of the hole that my family purposely left us in. And I say my family because family leaves relatives in the hole on purpose, so then they feel better about themselves. That's part of the dysfunction that goes on in society. But I no longer have to worry. The past is the past is the past. It has... My future was just born yesterday. There's absolutely no looking back to the past for a damn thing. I need nothing from it. I have learned everything that I have had to from it. I have grown from it. Being here with Dad, I have realized this is the first time in my life, literally the first time in my life, that I have felt safe enough to ask for help when I need it without feeling like I need to brace myself for a denial. And some of it was the people around me, some of it was myself. All of it was preconditioning. This is why I tell you, you got to find your true authentic self, learn to love yourself, and energetically level up, because you get rid of that preconditioning and things start to open up. But being here with my dad as things have happened, because life happens. Doesn't matter what you're doing in life. Doesn't matter where you are financially. Doesn't matter where you are emotionally, mentally, physically, anything. Life happens. How you handle that life happening determines who you are and determines your character. And I am not one to look at the obstacles in my life. I don't look at having to start over as a bad thing. I look at it as, oh, yippee, I get to reinvent myself all over again, and I get to do it better than I did last time. I see nothing wrong with that. I see that as a great thing. So when people think that, oh, she's got to start all over again, that doesn't bother me. They're totally foolish to believe that that's going to even bother me. Yeah, it's going to be difficult for me to get out of it, but I know, I've got a 100 average. Every obstacle, every time I have had to start over, I've never lost. I've started over and I've gotten better. I've grown more. I've earned more. I've enjoyed life more. Simply by realizing that when I have to start over, I get to reinvent myself however I want, better than I was before. And yesterday, my future generations were born. This is the beginning. This is the beginning. This is the new beginning I have been waiting for. And it has arrived. So, we bought our chair. We got the stuff that we needed so we can finish painting and getting everything done in the RV the way I want it to look. Tomorrow we have to go up and do some work on the roof. After all the rain, it's sealed up pretty good. But I noticed that there were a couple of spots that evidently need a little bit more sealing, I noticed today. So tomorrow when I go up there tomorrow morning, I will be resealing the stuff that needs to be resealed, and I will be cleaning the coils on the AC. And we'll be ready to finish up what's inside of here and make this look great. And still haven't gotten to the floor, haven't decided on what I'm doing yet fully with the floor, but we'll figure that out when the time comes. At the point in time, I'm worrying more about this. But yeah, I just wanted to share with you that the man upstairs, the Lord, has blessed me. And I can tell you it's an amazing thing to see your baby, your grown baby, with their own baby. It's a humbling moment. But all I can say is the past is in the past forever. It's now onwards and upwards. Head held high, and here we go. I cannot tell you how blessed I am and how grateful and thankful that I am. The last 3 years were really tough. They tried my patience. They pushed me to the brink. And all I kept saying was looking up to the sky and saying, I don't know what this is supposed to teach me. I don't know what I'm supposed to learn from here, but if you got me going through it, there's a reason. There's something that I need from here, and I'll see it later, and I know that I will. And I can tell you that the last 24 hours since Charlie has been born, I've had so much clarification, and the past is now 100% behind me. It is now future. So we're going to finish getting the inside of this ready the way that I want it to be set up for my comfort, which we're almost there. And I don't even have the slide out. I haven't even had the slide out since I got here. I pulled too close to the back deck, so I couldn't even pull it out. If I wanted to, I'd have to move the RV. But I figured I'll go move the RV when I dump the tanks and I fill up the propane. Well, the tanks keep fluctuating because they were full for so long that the gunk on there is there. So I don't know when we'll be filling the tanks or emptying the tanks, but I'm assuming here pretty soon. So at that point, then I'll move a little farther out, and then I'll be able to move the slide out. But the benefit of having the slide in is I couldn't get to the bottom of the slide to finish the teal that I wanted to. Well, now that it's in, I'm able to do it. So I'm going to get the teal done before I go and dump the tanks and get propane. And then we're going to come back. We're going to push out the slide. We're going to put up the backsplash for the kitchen. And we're going to paint everything up to and including these and over there. And I've got new, I've discovered how to get down the old curtains that were up there, the track that was up there. And I've got another one on order. So life is lifing, and it's amazing right now. Everything is coming together. I'm in the process of working on getting tracks for the rest of the stuff too. I'm just done. I'm not gonna do the stuff that came with the RV. I'm literally just going to do the tracks and that's how we're just gonna do our curtains. We're still gonna have the mini blinds, but uh, and then I'm going to Dad and I are going to work on getting the generator looked at and getting the AC, the engine AC looked at. So while we're traveling, we have AC while we're driving down the road. Um, Other than that, life is this is this. I'm finally living the dream. I had been living the dream all along, the last 4 years, but the last three I was kind of stuck, and it sucked at the time. It really did, but I needed to learn all of it. And it wasn't that I needed to learn it, cuz a lot of what I went through the last 3 years I had already learned when I was younger. It was just a refresher to show me how far I have come. And the last 6.5 years have been well worth it. So come on, let's get you on your journey. Let's get you to find your true authentic self, learn to love yourself, and energetically level up. Let's get you on your walk. It's a great place to be. It's a tough road to look at yourself, but it's amazing once you see the reality and you get to live that life. It's a peaceful, free life. You just don't care what anybody else thinks. You just don't. You don't need anybody's approval except for the man upstairs. Anybody else doesn't matter. If they love you, they love you. If they don't, they don't. You don't have any control over it. Why try? That's why I never understood jealousy. Somebody doesn't want to love me. Okay, bye. I can't make somebody do something that they don't want to do. I don't know why our society teaches people that they can force people to do things they don't want to do. If you got to the reality that you can't force somebody to do something they don't want to do, they have free will. God promised us free will. So if you can't control somebody else and they have shown you by their actions that they don't care and that you're not a priority, walking away hurts. Yeah, it does. But you can walk away a lot easier because you know that you did everything that you could do. The other person just wasn't capable or willing to love you the way that you deserve. So walking away is not hard. Some people call it detachment. Some people call it gray rock. Some people call it other things. I just call it walking away. Those people know what they did to you. They know what they were doing. You don't need to tell them what they were doing. They know it. And your telling them just leaves the door open so they can argue and fight with you. That's what they want. They want a reaction. You take your reaction away and you just say bye and move along in life. They have no effect on you anymore. What happens in their life? I don't know. I don't have anything to do with them, so I don't know what's going on in their life. I hope they get their head out of their ass long enough to learn to enjoy life, to find their true authentic self, love themselves, and energetically level up. But it's not my burden. It's not my problem. I can't save anyone but myself, and you can't save anybody but yourself. So, if you need help, reach out. I'll gladly help you. Until next time, guys, love ya. Have a good night. Bye.